Everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Tara Michelle, aka Opinionated Scents. This is part 2 of my top 20 favorite fall fragrances, Hidden Gems edition. Woo woo! Why did I just do that? Anyway, hi guys, welcome back. By now you've already seen my part 1 to this, I'm hoping. Just getting my little sticks together for the few of these that I need a little reminder on. It's been about a year for some of these because I truly consider them to be fall fragrances. So I have not smelled them in a little while. First up, I never hear anyone talking about this. Everybody talks about the lovely Manifesto because it is an exquisite scent. It's much heavier and deeper and darker and richer than this one. But this one is Yves Saint Laurent Manifesto L'Éclat. Okay, so the composition opens with green tea accord, along with bergamot, neroli, and blackcurrant buds. Translucent petals of jasmine and freesia are joined by red roses and orange blossom in the heart, all together placed at the base of vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, and cashmere. This, comes across seeming like it's going to be super, super floral and then end very heavy. But I'm telling you guys, it's much lighter than the original Manifesto. So if that one is too heavy for you, if it's a little off-putting, any part of it is a little off-putting, because it can be a lot to take. It's a very unique scent to me, as is this one. You get the tea, you get the jasmine, and the bergamot, and the neroli. Blackcurrant buds, I don't know what that is, but this is very green. This is very, very, very floral. Like, I'm not really used to floral scents that have that vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, cashmere base, but this one pulls it off perfectly. You have to be able to deal with florals to deal with this perfume. It is not overly sweet. In the beginning it is greens. It's like, not greens like soulful greens, but like leaves and stems and petals of greenery. Like, it is seriously green, like outside in the forest green. And then the dry down becomes much more feminine, less harsh, sweeter, perfect. But this is green. I mean, this is almost off-putting green when you first smell it. If you're not a person who enjoys that smell of like earth and, freshly budding, blooming things, plants. Okay. The next one that we're going to talk about, I've seen a couple of people mention this one. Not enough for my liking, so I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. This is Mon Paris Intensement by Yves Saint Laurent. And this is a chypre floral fragrance for women or anybody who wants to wear it. The top notes are bergamot, pear, raspberry, blackcurrant, and orange. The middle notes are datura, May rose, Bulgarian rose, peony, and freesia. And the base notes are cashmere, patchouli, benzoin, white musk, and vanilla. The first moment that I sprayed this, I was in love. This was definitely love at first sniff. I also love all of the flankers of Mon Paris. I love Mon Paris. This is the least like the original Eau de Parfum, Mon Paris. This definitely has the patchouli. Definitely has that patchouli. And it has the DNA, but it really ventures off with the addition of the raspberry, the blackcurrant, the orange, these two different type of rose. On my skin, those fruits really stand out with this. And that rose really stands out. And it just doesn't give me the strong, super strong patchouli that the original one does. Because when I first smelled it, I had a sample come in from Sephora and I sprayed it directly on me and wore it that day and was like, whoa, what a huge departure from the original. And in the mid and the dry down, it continues to venture off and do its own thing. It's quite exquisite, if I do say so myself. This is L'Ambre de Merveilles from the House of Hermes. The de Merveilles line is stunning. If you are not familiar with the House of Hermes, do me a favor and do yourself a favor. Go and look up Delicious Delights. Her name is Arlene. She's amazing. She will hit you to the House of Hermes. Anyway, we're here to talk about this one. L'Ombre de Merveilles. This is the best amber perfume I've ever smelled in my life. Oh, look at that atomizer, guys. Ooh. It smells so good. So good. Like, and then these are the bottles like sit off to the side like that, because like look at the bottom. Oh, guys, go get it. Okay, so this is not a perfume that I would have liked a year ago, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, any amount of time before now, before COVID, when I lost my mind with the rest of us here in the fragrance community and we just started blind buying all kind of stuff. And then I started my palette started to get a little bit more refined, and I started wanting to step outside of the box and just do and be something more than what I have been in the fragrance realm. I just wanted to grow up or maybe graduate to the next level. Okay, so it says this fragrance features amber, labdanum, that's a tongue twister, vanilla, and patchouli. I get one of the most beautiful ambers. I don't know what labdanum is. It looks like it's a flower. The amber is the star of this show. The patchouli is very subdued. So is the vanilla. And the labdanum, labdanum, that flower, is it kind of effervescent? Is it kind of 7-Up-ish? Because I can't, or is it the patchouli doing that? I don't know, but this is so unique, so refined, so beautiful. And I'm not going to use the word elegance and sophisticated, because I don't want to use those trigger words to have people go, oh, lady. No, this is definitely a perfume I think that you're wearing in your 30s, though. I really do. If you're like a lawyer or something like that, you may get into it around the 25 mark, because this smells like money. This smells like you know exactly what you want out of life. This is definitely one of the best ambers I've ever tried. Right now, currently, I think it is the best. But again, I am sampling and testing some other ones that I think are giving a little bit of run for its money. But right now, this stands at number 1. And on your skin, it's even better. On my skin, this activates with my body heat to become something much more sultry and sensual. And that, you know, it's just, that's something you can't get across. You never know what the perfume's going to do when it blends with you. So always keep that in mind. It's 1,000 times better on my skin than it is on that card. On to the next one. The next one that we're going to talk about is the KKW Diamonds to Emerald Green Kim perfume. If you saw my haul, then you know I recently purchased this when it came out, like the day it was released. I really like this. I know, like I said, I don't follow the Kardashian Jenner crew, but I'm loving this. The dazzling opening is Exotic Evergreen Accord, Dewy Diamond Orchid, Vert de Mandarin, Italy or Vibrant Heart, Playful Passion Flower, and that is the vibrant heart, meaning we're in the heart now. These are the heart notes. Playful Passion Flower, Luminous Pear Blossoms, Crushed Violet Leaves. The captivating dry down is Benzoin, Resinoid, Louse or Pure, Orange Blossom Nectar, Creamy Hinoki Wood. All right, Kim. Okay. This is stunning. Look at this. I don't know if the green shows because my lighting in here is kind of yellow. This is stunning. I like it even more than what I did when I originally told you guys about it. It is green, but it's not overly green. And I don't know what half of this stuff is, but that passion flower, the pear blossoms, and the Orange Blossom Nectar, the Creamy Hinoki Wood. I feel like that's what I'm getting in this. This is the epitome of you walking with your bae, with your boo, through the, you know, not necessarily the woods, but through a park, someplace safe. It is, you know, Halloween, Jason and the Michael Myers. Don't be out here in the woods. But if you're walking someplace through the leaves, it's very romantic, maybe having a picnic. You want a breeze to hit you and this to be what the people around you smell. This to be with your love when your significant other smells. Oh my God. It does dry down to a skin scent in about 4 hours. If it's really, really chilly, lasts a little bit longer. If it's a little warmer, so you get about 6 hours. But baby, I carry this in my purse and just to top up. It's no thing. It's not a thing at all. This fragrance is everything. She really did a good job because her one from the KKW Diamonds 1 collection was awful. This one I really get with. I'm glad to have it in my collection. And if I'm being honest, I might purchase this again. It's good. I know that much. The next one is Goldea, the Roman Night Absolute. Top notes, licorice. This is liquor, the word liquor, and then with OUS behind it. So licorice, black plum, sensual orange blossom. Okay, so you're giving me liquor and you being sensual is what I'm feeling right now in the top notes. Licorice, black plum, and sensual orange blossom. In the heart is majestic jasmine sambac absolute and addictive Madagascar vanilla. So you sensual, you giving me liquor, and you're telling me you're addicted? The base is intoxicating patchouli, come on. Captivating black musk and modern crystal moss. So at this point, I feel like this owns me. I don't own it. I'm talking about sensual. I'm talking about liquor involved, addictive, intoxicating, captivating. What I'm supposed to do, but love this. This is amazing. This is amazing. Love this atomizer. This atomizer like just mist your skin. This is so sensual. This is so charming. This is work appropriate, dinner after work appropriate, date night appropriate. It's very universal. It's very versatile, but it is very much fall. I think you could even pull it off in the winter too. But I wouldn't want to bundle this up. This is something I would still want to be able to go and eat out on the patio and have a crisp, clean breeze, sending this shooting in everybody else's direction so they know I'm there. This is a scent that says you have arrived. You have to be noticed because you command that attention. And you don't even have to be doing anything but sitting there reading a newspaper. They still make those, right? Yeah. This is grown woman. This is like, yeah, it's a little floral, but this is all the deep and dark and secretive, like ooey gooiness. When this gives me the vibes of someone who like wears a leather and rides a motorcycle and then gets out and goes in the house and changes and comes out in one of the most beautiful dresses or a mini skirt and some stilettos. This is just a woman that you can't pin down. You can't put her in a box. And when you're just looking at her, you can't figure out who the heck she is. And I like it. But again, I do think it's for a woman in her 30s, maybe late 20s, but it's definitely for a serious woman. And it's definitely for a woman who likes to have fun. I enjoy this. I enjoy it. Okay. And the next one that we're going to try, I don't hear a lot of people talk about this one. This is Black Opium Nuit Blanche. It says, between tension and sensuality, audacity and femininity, the perfume combines the energy of coffee with sparkling orange blossom, illuminated by white musk. There are notes of silky smooth rice, bourbon pepper, orange blossom absolute, black opium coffee, vanilla absolute, sandalwood, and white musk. This one is a nice twist on the original Black Opium. I think if you like the original Black Opium, you'll really like this one. The atomizer could be better, but that's the same with all of them. And it just, it's so good. It's so sweet. I mean, it smells, that DNA of the original Black Opium is there. I smell the coffee less in this one than I do the original. A lot of people seem to pick it up more, but this is a floral. I get that bourbon pepper, absolutely, that orange blossom absolute, the vanilla absolute, sandalwood and white musk. This is a good one. This is nice. If you just want a really quick departure from the original, like if that was your zhuzh, that was your signature scent you wore all the time, and you want to switch it up just a little bit, but still stay close to home, I would say try this one. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about, I don't have with me. It's actually on its way here. And I'll be talking about it in my last, which is only my second fall haul. But it is the Black Opium Neon, the new one. It's very berry syrupy sweet to me. When I first smelled it, I actually immediately thought of Salvatore Ferragamo's Signorina Misteriosa. I have not done a side by side with them. I'm just saying that in my mind, I went, "Ooh, this reminds me of." And you know how sometimes something just, there could be a raspberry note in it, or there could just be a syrupiness to it that says it reminds you of something else, even though they don't smell anything alike per se. You know what I mean. You my people, you know what I mean. Okay, so for Black Opium Neon, the top notes are pitaya, mandarin orange, and citron. Middle notes are orange blossom, coffee, and jasmine sambac, with base notes of vanilla and musk. I do not know what is pulling berry, but Neon smells like a syrupy, deep berry scent to me. It's insane to me. And that's on my skin. And then that's when the florals come alive. And the coffee is just ever so gently there. Very light. Lighter than all of the ones that I've smelled from that line. But it's a good one. It's a good one. And I'm going to get a lot of wear out of that this fall. And maybe the spring too when it's cold. I really am liking the neon one. Okay, on to the next. The next one that we're going to talk about is Olympea Legend. Oh, I took the top off first, guys. I'm sorry. First of all, we all know Olympea is the queen of all things. And this is Olympea Legend. This is stunning. I didn't think that, I smelled Olympea Aqua, gifted it away. It's very similar to the original, but pointless to have in my collection to me. There was a little note in it that threw it off for me. I didn't like, gifted away. The intense version, no. It's like, it's missing all of the magic of the original Olympea. Like the salt's not really there for me. It's just like a whole bunch of vanilla and maybe, is there amber in that one? I'm not sure, but I didn't like it at all. But the original and this one, oh man, what are the notes? And I don't even know what the notes. Okay, it says this is an oriental floral fragrance. Okay. Top notes are sea salt, plum, and apricot. That is what that is. Oh my gosh. Middle notes are ginger flower. That's a new one to me. And floral notes. The base notes are vanilla, amber, sand. That's right. You heard it, like from a beach. And tonka bean. Guys, this is magic in a bottle. This is, okay, you know what? Some of you guys like when I have you take a journey with me, so let me do this. If Olympea is the genius sister, the sister that the parents everybody loves, everybody meets her who loves her, she's a straight A student, she does everything right, then this legend is the little sister who does not have time to try to live in that shadow. She has the same DNA as her sister, so she's smart, she's beautiful, just like her sister, but she likes to live on the wild side. She likes to live on the edge. She wants to go to the bars. She wants to go clubbing. She wants to have fun. She still is a straight A student, but she's a rebel. Ah, this is good. This is good. I won't even compare it to the original because that set the tone, but this is the perfect flanker. I'm just going to keep this right here because I'm going to come back to it and smell it. Okay, the next one we're going to talk about is Kenzo World Power. I've talked about this one before. The notes in this are sea salt. Well, okay, the top note is cypress. The middle note is sea salt. And the base note is tonka bean. That's what it is, tonka bean. I kept wanting to say vanilla in my other video, I think. But A lot of people use this, and I got it in the spring. So spring, summer is when a lot of people use this because it does come alive in a different way in the heat. But I want to talk about it for fall. This, the cypress and the sea salt, this, and then that dry down of the tonka bean, this is the perfect scent for fall. I can't think of any other perfume that smells amazingly good and unisex, but leaning more feminine to me, or like 60-40. It's really close. This is meant for you to walk through the park. This is meant for you to be outside amongst the leaves and, you know, watching all the things change and apple picking and pumpkin picking, all those things that you do in the weather before it's just too cold to be able to tolerate breathing outside. You know what I'm saying? This is that. And I've really enjoyed it. I think the overwhelmingly powerful oomph of it is knocked back a little bit when you wear it in the cold, and it becomes more tolerable. Even though I love it it just, you know, guys, this one sent me for a loop. I almost decluttered it several times. And I think that's because it was almost too much for me in the heat. So I prefer this as a fall fragrance. I prefer it as a cool weather fragrance. So for me, it's definitely a keeper, but I'll definitely more than likely be using it more fall than spring and summer. Last two I'm going to talk about come from the same house, and they are, one of them is a love of mine. The other one is that I'm going to force myself to love it because there's aspects of it that I really, really love. So let me start with that one. This is the number 3 in the trifecta that is Casablanca, Florence, and Valencia. This is Valencia from the house of Swiss Arabian. It says the top unveils a desire of freedom full of happiness and hopes, strengthened by juicy apple, lemon, and bergamot. The heart is an aura. A luminous and dazzling light is floating in the air. The feeling is given by a mix of flowers, a floral bouquet made of delicate rose, airy peony, sensual jasmine, and opulent gardenia. It is underlined by a sensual blend of amber and woods and punctuated by a soft touch of white musk. Okay, this is one of the best apples I've ever smelled in my life. One of the best apple notes in a perfume that I've ever smelled. Actually, I think it's the best for me. You know, the oud in this though, and I don't even see them mentioning oud. If it's not oud, they have a synthetic note that they put in here. I am not seeing it in these notes. Nothing that I'm looking at here, unless that's the rose that they use, because that's the same type of smell I get from Roses Vanille by Mansara. For me, this is my least favorite of the 3, but I really do love it. I love parts of it. The apple, the bergamot, the lemon. It's growing on me though, guys. Look at it. I've been trying. I'm trying to get used to whatever synthetic oud note that is. And I think I figured out a way to do so and layering it with something super sweet. I'll talk about that in another video. The fragrance opens with the fizzy duo of bergamot and lemon, which creates a juicy and colorful addiction. In the heart, one of the most beautiful roses has been selected, unveiling its pure and elegant tonalities. This floral sea is then infused with vanilla and praline for a sensual and modern addiction. The dry down is characterized by an elegant combination of woods with different woody olfactive profiles. This combination offers a luxurious and powerful feeling. Okay, so this is Florence by the House of Swiss Arabian. This is what you get if you mix Casablanca, the best one of the line, with Roses Vanille by Mansara. This one is a little softer on that rose synthetic oudy note thing that happens in Mansara perfumes, as well as this particular line of Swiss Arabian perfumes. But I love it because the amount of sweetness, that praline, oh my goodness, that vanilla tone it down much better for me than the Roses Vanille. That was an acquired taste. That took some time, like 6 months, for me to be able to deal with Roses Vanille. It was not a love at first sniff, again, guys, because I used to hate oud, and I'm not really into those really intensely synthetic smells, but they're growing on me. So I don't think, first, neither one of these is a safe blind buy. Is there anyone else that's not a safe blind buy? L'Ombre de Merveilles is not, and neither is Kenzo, World Power, for real. So you have to know what you like before investing in something like this, or this, and this is even worse on the synthetic note. So this is a beauty though. I'm gonna put a lot of work into this one. I had to put Casablanca away, or I would just keep wearing it until it was gone. So anyway, guys, that's my top 20 list of hidden gems that I don't hear talked about enough on YouTube. Please go and check them out. See if anything is your zhuzh. Get your nose on them. Blind buy them. Have fun. You know, it is what it is. So again, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button. Set the notification bell. All that good stuff. And until then, I will see you guys in the comments.